Hey, what's up, boys? Welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to do a deep dive into the WindWalker Monk Midnight Talents. First thing we're going to look at is the Monk tree, so let's just get straight into it. Nothing changed here with the Soothing Mist, with Tiger's Lust, Grace of the Crane. So this is a new one, Silent Sanctuary. We read this in the patch notes, I remember. While no enemies are within 15 yards, you heal for 300% of spell power every 3 seconds. So 3 seconds is actually a lot when you're in combat, but this could bring back like double DPS and like 1v2s where you could run in, do your go, kill one, run out, and then you could passively heal. So in those scenarios, I think this could be really good. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to get 15 yards away from everybody. You could do it in big maps of solo level 2. You could run when your healers in CC, and because right now if you run when your healers in CC, your ability spam is not going to top any dots or anything like that. So you're actually just going to die behind pillar. So this could be a huge benefactor for double DPS 2s, on 1v2s, and even solo shoves. So it's very interesting. I like it for sure. Moving on, this is the same. This is the same. Nothing has changed in these. This is the same as well, it seems like. Yup. Here, leg sweep applies disable for 5 seconds when it ends. Okay, so that does not seem especially good. So we're probably not going to take that. We're just going to take celerity instead and go that way. Increase leg sweep, that's normal. Dance of the Wind is normal. Let's go up here again. We'll take Chi Wave. Anything new over here? Nope. Invigorous, that's the same as well. We'll take a Vicious Vivification. We'll take this, and we go down in Ring of Peace, and it's still in the same as Song of Chi-Chi. Okay, that's kind of annoying. I wish we could have both here. We go down, Yulon's Grace the same. Here we have Fortifying Brew, and Fortifying Brew is back on a 6-minute CD. Right now in game, it's on a 2 minute, and then you can get it down with 30 seconds extra. So this is a huge nerf for defensives, that it's on a 6-minute CD. Hopefully they change that. I could see them changing that. Yeah, the same thing. No one is ever going to take 30 seconds here. It's not going to do anything. In retail right now, it would be from 2 minutes down to 130, so that's 25% of the value. This would be like 10% value or 5% value, so it's definitely not worth it, right? So we're going to take other one. We go down to Martial Instincts, that's good. Rushing Reflex, I never use that. We'll go over here, see if anything's new. Doesn't seem like it. Sheep Proficiency, Lighter Than Air is the greatest talent ever chosen, definitely taking that. So Chi-Chi, so not as long as changed over here, it's a lot of the same stuff. Yeah, it seems like there's a couple of talents that are different, but mostly it's the same. So we'll just take this here, and that's the left side. Now let's go over to the right side, and then we'll take hero talents after and see if anything's changed. But on the right side already, you can see a bunch of different things there. So this is where it gets really exciting. So let's get into it. Fist of Fury is the same. Sharp Reflexes. We got Momentum. We got Combat Wisdom. Nothing has changed here so far. We go down. We get Ascension is still there. Nice. Glory of the Dawn. Oh, let me just take this in so you can actually see it. I'll take it a little bit more. It's kind of cropped weird. I have to do like this. Brawler's Instant is still there. Now we have Combo Breaker. You have an 8% chance for your Tiger Palm. When you Tiger Palm to cost your next player kick to cost no chi within 15 seconds. Oh, okay, I think they had a passive for that before. Hit combo is the same. Here we go. Weapons of Order. We went over this in the patch notes, and when we saw our new stuff for Midnight, this is a huge one. This replaces Storm Earth and Fire straight up. So chi costs are reduced by 1, and Blackout Kick reduces the cooldown of effective abilities by additional 1% or 1 second. Activating Weapons of Order resets the remaining cooldown of Rising Sun Kick and grants 2 chi. So no immediate damage increase. It's not like Storm Earth and Fire instantly. Okay, we'll take it. There's going to be a lot of things that ties to it. So we got Rising Star here. I think we take Rising Star as a lot of our things evolve around crit, and therefore I assume, also with the 30% increased damage on Rising Sun Kick, that Rising Sun Kicks are going to do a lot of damage again, especially on crits. So we definitely want to take this. Let me take these up here so I can get down. We got Dual Threat now, which seems like it's going to be garbage. We'll just take it so we can see what we can get else. That's not going to do it. Spinning Cranking, maybe. Jet Ignition, you never take that. You got Cyclone's Drift. You gain 10% more haste from all sources, or the duration of Fist is increased by 1 second. Yeah, you're never going to take Crashing Fist, so we definitely take Cyclone's Drift. Shadow-Pan Threats is still good. So here's a big one again. We got Stride the Windlord on the same choice node as Whirling Dragon Punch. So, I mean, I think we would take Whirling Dragon Punch as Rising Dragon Sweep is still there. So you could tie those and you could still knock them up. So I assume that's what we're going to do. It depends on how much damage Strike the Windlord's going to do. If it can replace Rising Dragon Sweep. Especially if you play Shado-Pan. You would get, you know, an extra choice because you don't have to take Absolute Serenity. So you could definitely always beat Rising Dragon Sweep. So I assume when you're Shado-Pan, you would take a Whirling Dragon Punch and then Rising Dragon Sweep. And maybe if it edges it a little bit, you would take Strike at the Windlord on Conduit. And then you wouldn't have to have Rising Dragon Sweep. You could go Absolute, Grapple, and Fist of Fury. But yeah. I hope they're both going to be equally good, so I can use Swirling Dragon Punch, so I can actually have my Rising Dragon Sweep, as I really enjoy knocking people up. It's so disruptive. Let's go further. Let's take... Oh, here we have Storm Spirit Strikes, which is the exact same thing as the PvP talent right now, which no one ever has used. This one. So, strike more than one enemy with Fist of Fury summons a Storm Spirit Strike. Storm Spirit focuses a secondary target. Mimic attacks will do 25% of normal damage. And here it's casting Rising Sun Kick summons the Storm Spirit to focus a secondary target for 20 seconds, which will mimic your Blare Kicks, Tiger Bombs, and Rising Sun Kicks that do not hit the same target. Or 15%. So it's the same and it's worse. So I definitely assume we're not gonna use that. Because I don't think we're ever gonna use that. Dance of Chi-Chi. Spinning Chi has a chance to make your next spinning crank cost no Chi. So instead of giving us a proc that increases damage, we got a baseline damage increase on Spinning Crane Kick, and then we're getting this. We definitely have to take it so we can get sequence strikes. You have a 100% chance to gain Blare Kick after assuming. Now that's the same as right now when we do our damage rotation. We go over here. We can proc it by doing a Whirling Dragon Punch. We get a proc of Spinning Crane Kick with does increased damage, and then we get a proc of Blare Kick. So now we can actually just get out of. I'm not spam hitting this. Okay. You have a 100% chance of getting Blare Kick after consuming Dance of Chi-Chi. So it seems like you can just spam Dance of Chi-Chi and get spam Blare Kick procs. Is that what it is? Consuming Dance of Chi-Chi. Is that just pressing? Because it doesn't seem like there's a proc for it anymore, right? Unless it's when you have this proc, when it does no Chi. Probably that what it means. Let's take that. Then we have the new talent as well. Rushing Wind Kick. This is a Mistweaver ability. It used to be. After assuming Blare Kick, Rising Sun Kick has a 40% chance to become Rushing Wind Kick. And Rushing Wind Kick, it kicks up a powerful gust of wind, dealing 180% of attack power, nature damage, and a 25-yard cone to enemies in front of you, split evenly among them. Split evenly among the boys. We are never ever going to use this, which sucks because we could have a 25-yard range on our Rising Sun Kick. That could have been insane. But yeah, it's splitting, so we're never going to use it. Let's go over to the right a little bit. Let's take this first of all. Okay, here we have Strike the Wind with Rolling World or Echo Technique. So this is the same as in game right now. Strike the Windlord and Whirling Dragon Punch have a 100% chance to activate Dance of Chi-Chi. So that's what we just activated before. It's the same way. Here we have constantly Strike the Windlord and Whirling Dragon Punch grants Blackout Kick. So it depends on how much damage baseline or Spinning Crane Kick is going to do. If we're going to take this or if we're going to take this. Right now, if it was in the game, I would assume that this would be more worth. Let's take that for now. We have Tiger, definitely want that. We have Thunder Fist. We are how would Thunder Fist work? So it also works on Will and Dragon Punch. Okay. We'll take it then. Then we go over here. We have, what do we have over here? We have Slicing Winds. We have increased damage from Slicing Winds, but it costs 2 chi now. We have Jade Fire Stomp. Dealing 40%, that's terrible. Let me get this a little bit in so you can see it again. And this down here, increase the damage of Jade Fire Stomp by 10% per target hit by that damage, up to a maximum of 50%. And Jade Fire Stomp now strikes one target but deals. So I think this is also still in the game. And it just depends on how much damage it does, right? We have this and we have this. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Right now, it doesn't do any damage with it, so it's definitely not worth it. But it could be worth, depending on the damage, but I don't think so. So we don't really need it. We'll strike the Windlord and we'll Dragon Punch. Let's take a Rushing Wind on that. And here we could take Slice. It depends if we play Conduit or Shado-Pan or what the tier set is. Right now, Slice is required if you play Conduit. And if you don't play Conduit, you don't have to take it. I don't personally like this ability too much as it bugs out 24/7 still. And when it does, you can literally lose games because it's one of the biggest things, right? That's kind of annoying. But let's see down here. This was an increase. Yeah, no chi and 100%. Yeah, we're definitely taking that. But let's go without Slice for now. You got Communion with Wind. Striving Windlord, Wind Dragon Punch have their cooldowns reduced by 5 seconds and damage increased. 100% taking that. Then we have Flurry of Swen. Your abilities have a chance to activate Flurry of Swen, unleashing a deadly. Okay, Fizzling. Invoking the Watch Target activates. Okay, so we have Flurry of Swen right now as well, right? Or did they take that away? Oh, is it a choice note? It's a choice note with hit combo right now, so we might as well take it for now. Down to Tigereye Brew, something new again. But let's go with Spoon's Battle Gear and let's go into this. This is also here right now. This is nerfed. This has 20% right. In game right now, it's 40%. So, again, they nerfed another ability. We have Skyfire Heal. Rising Sun Kick's critical strike chance is increased by 4% for each enemy, up to 5 enemies. Okay. 10% of a Rising Sun Kick damage splashes onto nearby enemies. Interesting until it splits. Interesting until it goes over to other enemies. Yeah, we're never gonna use it. We're never gonna use it. Fist of Fury chi cost is reduced by 1, but its damage is reduced. Never gonna take that either. Seems like there's not that many good choices on this side. We have Teaching on Knowledge of the Broken Tongue, which we also have here, which we don't use, but maybe we could use it now. Okay, down to Tigereye Brew, which is a big one, dude. A new thing they're bringing back again. Right now, Tigereye Brew is a useless PvP talent, which makes you go bypass armor. No one ever uses this. It's trash. So let's see if they revive it. Seems like they're taking kind of a mob approach with it. Well, let's see. While in combat, you gain Tigereye Brew every 8 seconds, causing a critical strike chance to be increased by 2% during your next Weapons of Order, stacking up to 20 times. Generates quickly up to 10 stacks while out of combat. Let's assume that quickly is going to be half of that, right? And if you're in a solo shuffle, you're probably going to have like 5 seconds before, which means you would have 4% instantly, and then you go in combat, and then it takes 8 seconds per. And then, I don't think, like, then you would have to do 8 times 18 seconds. Wait, oh, oops, 8 times 18. Divide this by 60. So you would have to wait 2.4 minutes to get the maximum benefit of this, to get the 40%. That seems absolutely trash. That seems like it takes way too long for this to stack up. Hopefully it'll be in the gate you can stack it up as well, but oh man. It's like in 3s and 2s too. Like you cannot, it will take so much time before you get it between the games. Not a fan of this initially. Tigereye Brew, your critical strike increased. Damage is increased by 10%. Okay, the baseline is increased. Because we got the 10%, we got the 40% it can stack up to here, and then it's just increased by 10%. Oh, now the damage when you crit. Oh, okay. You have a chance equal to your critical strike to increase the damage of a Fist of Fury by 15% each time it deals damage. Okay. So Weapons of Order is no damage increase, but it's crit increase. And it's gonna sag up super slowly, it seems like. Not a huge fan of this. Not a huge fan of this, boys. I definitely hope that they will take this down. And they will make it so when you use your chi, that you will get stacks. Just like it is in mob right now. Or something else where we can get our go quicker up. Because if we have to wait 2.5 minutes before we can get the optimal go, that is super bad. Like, that's not even a, like, shuffle round is normally like under 2 minutes. So I'm a little bit worried here, but it's not even like it's alpha talent, right? So it should be fine. They're gonna change it hopefully, or it's actually gonna be like better than I think it is right now. For the last thing, let's go into our healer talents. Let's just check if there's any new ones here. Clear shot. Wait. Oh. I thought there was a new talent. I thought there was a new talent for a second. Didn't they remove Clash? Bro, they removed Clash and Rodeo is still here. What are they doing? What? That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, we have a couple of talents here we can take, but nothing special. Let's go into Shado-Pan first of all. That's what I play right now. That's what I enjoy the most. And let's see what happens here. Flare strikes deal 104% attack bow. Okay. Activating weapons of order. Instant gains 10 stacks of flare strike that trigger. Okay, nice. I like that. Flare charge generation is increased by 50%. And flare strikes activates every 150 energy spent during weapons of order. Okay, so that's the same as one we have right now with Storm and Fire. Right now in Storm and Fire, they will activate at 120 though. So that's a little bit faster than 150. Assuming you're gonna get 60 per Tiger Palm again. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's the same idea. Wisdom of the Wall. This is the same. Casting weapons for order calls upon a Shado-Pan fighter to assist you for its duration. The Shado-Pan fighter damage is increased by 1% per flurry strike if triggered before casting weapons of order. Well, how I understand this is we gotta do a lot before we do our go. And I am not a fan of that. Like, it seems like we gotta do a whole lot of things before we do our go. We have to really stack it up, which is like incredibly bad in general in PP, and incredibly bad in solo shuffle where rounds are super slow. But maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it doesn't seem that great. Let's take it though. Attacks penetrate, yes. Yeah, we'll definitely take the dodge. Black kick deals and increase. Yes, that's normal. Normal. Same. Energy spenders deal an additional 2%. There are 50 energy spend. Reduce the cooldown of weapons of order. It's the same with Storm and Fire right now. First strikes, yes. I wish they would change this. Your Rift heals for an additional 30%. Chi Wave, 2 Expel Harm, now heals for 20% of damage deal. Like, both are terrible, right? And your agility actually increased by 4%. Okay, so this does not seem great. Right now, what we have is definitely better with our buffs. Like, we can stack up multiple buffs, too, with our Crackle, which is just super good. Look, I have a buff now. I have that buff. I get Master buff. Like, we can stack up so many buffs right now, which is just super good. Flurry Strike buff. It's just super good with the buffs we can have. So this is definitely a big nerf, it seems like, unless this does a lot of damage. Also, Craggle is gone. It's not here anymore, boys. We're not gonna do a lot of Craggle damage. I don't think that Craggle gonna increase with damage wise either. So it seems like we're just never ever gonna Craggle except for getting into combat. Go on Conduit and see what is up over here. See if we still have to take Slice, or Slice could just be gone. Unless it does absolutely ridiculous damage that you have to take it. Okay, Courage of the White Tiger. That's the same. Next battle kick, refund 2 stacks. Okay, nothing special. Strength of Black Ox effect is 300% effective. We don't have that as WindWalker. Celestial Conduit can recast once. So that is the exact same as right now. So they did not change it over here. Gain Russian Janewind. Yes, that's the same as well. Heart of the Church Serpent is the same. But that's the tier set. We have baseline into talents now. Heart of the Jade Serpent additionally triggers for 4%. Add effectiveness after cast Weapons of Order. So right now, oh, I'm the wrong. Let me just go over here. I'm in combat. Okay. Damn. That's a long range, man. I can't. Okay, you know what? We'll come back to it. Um, Fly the red crane. Rushing Jade Wind, Spin Crane Kick have a chance to cause Chi-Chi to increase your energy radiation for 6 seconds and quickly rush to 5 enemies. Okay. That's the same. Hearted Jade Serpent increases your haste by 10% while active. Okay, that's pretty nice. So we get some haste baseline on both now. Or do we still have that? Do we have that on Conduit right now? Let me go over and see. Which one was it called? Now we don't have that over here. So we're gonna have some baseline haste, like some of the time when we have Fly the Red Crane. Let me see the PvP gear. Heart of the Jade Serpent increases your haste 10% while active and for 4 seconds afterwards. Okay, so we had it in the PvP tier here. Heart of Jade Serpent addition triggers for 4 seconds at 100% effectiveness after you cast Slicing Winds. Okay, so they're also nerfing this. They're taking out of the tier set, putting it into another ability, Weapons of Order, and then they're not taking it on Slice. And we cast Slice more often than Weapons of Order, that's why it's a nerf, right? We go into this, that's the same. And we have you heal with 10% of your maximum health instantly when you activate this. That's terrible, right? And then we have, oh, you can get a 25% wall on your 6-minute wall. It's not great, boys. It's not great. It can definitely be better. But yeah, this is what we have for Midnight right now. Hopefully they do a little bit of changes, do a little buffs, because it seems a little bit rough just looking at it here. I'm super excited though, super excited to test something else on what we have. Not the biggest fan of the way damage is dealt currently in retail with, you know, Fist of Fury and Blackout Kicks doing the majority of your damage, and then Rising Sun Kick only really being there for the Mortal Strike effect. So hopefully that changes here in Midnight. Seems like they're going on crit. They increased Rising Sun Kick damage baseline, which could be a good indicator that we're going back to big RSKs, which I would be very, very happy for. But yeah, Tigereye Brew's looking weird. Shado-Pan, Wisdom of the Wall is looking a little bit weird, but yeah, we'll see. So that was it, boys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.